Hi, welcome to another video, and in this one we're going to be looking at the timing of the stroke, why it's so important and the key aspects of that. Now we've got three examples here of some good, bad and indifferent technique, and just wanted to walk you through them. So our top left swimmer here is sort of an elite age group swimmer with a very long catch-up style stroke. Our bottom left swimmer is an age group swimmer with some good, bad and indifferent parts within the stroke, and our top right is also an age group swimmer who's going to demonstrate some very common mistakes for us. So first of all, if we look at our top left swimmer and we play this through nice and slowly, then what we're seeing is at this stage here, we've got both hands in front of his head. That lead arm that's going to go into the catch and then the pull still extended out in front of him, and if we looked underwater we'd see he's just starting the catch position really to get himself into the propulsion, and there we can see that the right hand is now starting to create the catch and the pull, which is the power phase of the stroke. The body position at this time is very much on his side. Now, most swimmers that we work with wouldn't achieve this level of rotation, and for the majority of people, it's not required. If you've got this sort of long catch-up style stroke, you do kind of need to get this level of rotation to make it work, though. If we play it through, we can see the catch is nice and underneath the body, and he's using the rotation. So as he goes from there onto the other side, that rotation of the hips and onto the leaning onto the left arm creates the power within his stroke. Now if we look at that and compare that with our bottom left hand swimmer, then we played him through, so we can see lead arm's gone, the catch is just starting there, so the elbow's coming up and we've got the lead arm coming past. So we do have both hands in front of the head at this point within the stroke. The catch is nice and strong underneath the body. We can just see the hand sort of coming through here, and if we track that through from the front of the stroke, we're going to get a sort of I'm not very good at drawing S's, but a roughly an S-shaped stroke. So coming through a bit like that. So not a big swing, not like we used to see in the 70s and 80s when people were learning to swim. Just a slight movement out to make the most of muscle groups through the shoulders and exiting by the hips. And if we look at our top right swimmer and play them through, we can see one of the things we can certainly notice first here, there's no arm in front. The catch and the pull is already well underway as the recovering arm comes past his head. That means that he's not able, at this point here, he's still, so as he's in the catch phase with that right arm, he's actually still rotating a little bit on to dropping his right hip. And it's only at this stage here where he's starting to get the rotation that the other two would be able to use to create power within their stroke. But in his case, he's nearly finished his stroke because the hand is back here somewhere. And what that also tends to have an effect with quite a lot of people is that there's then over rotation because the timing of the stroke is off, and we end up with this sort of kink in the stroke. So we're going around here, there we go, that's a better line. So through his hips, because actually it's over rotated because of rotation and the pull, and the power in the stroke is not in the right place. If we look at our bottom left swimmer again at some point, we will see on his breathing stroke, and this is where it is most common for most people. This is for most people one of the trickiest things to get right. Now he's exhibiting exactly the same tendencies as this top right swimmer. So we've got the leading arm, the right arm is well into its catch on his breathing stroke. It's completely collapsed. He's not able to get the pull and power out of the stroke that he would do if he was to have the timing that he does in his normal stroke. So on that stroke there, we can see the video is not great, I'm afraid, but we can still see. We know where the recovering arm is. It's somewhere past his ear now, and we can still see this catching arm out in front in the pull phase with the rotation coming into the right place to enable him to generate force as he comes through there. So working on this within your technique work and practicing it is really important, and it's a really important thing to recognize when you drop that breathing arm. When that arm, the lead arm that's going into the catch, when you breathe and your head is out of the water, you really want to be working to try and hold that in position for a fraction of a second longer so that you can then get your shoulder up, your elbow up, and get over the top of the stroke to be able to create a powerful pull. Otherwise, you're really only swimming with 1.5 arms. So there we go. Hope you find that useful. Hope it's entertaining, and we'll see you in the next video.